what do we say? Rock and roll from the North Country.
Yeah. Well, Alan and I have been playing music together for the better part of
8 years.
Eight or 9 years, through previous bands, and Matthew also older bands. Just we shared the stage together a few times, and it kind of seems like it's a telltale story. I mean, it's like a lot of times, like as like new projects come about, you just kind of just through playing music for at that point maybe 10 years. Once you start putting a new project together, it's easy to just be like, who was awesome in other bands that we could have, and so that's where Matthew came about. Good friends. We all work on the band every day. I mean, like we all work really hard at it. I mean, I think that any time that if we're kind of in it to win it, I mean, you need to back that with a hard work ethic, and so I think that we've adopted that. We practice every week, pretty regimented about that, about like at least getting together and playing together at least once a week, for 2 to 3 hours. As soon as you get up on stage, I mean, everything just goes out of the window. That's helped us gain a little bit of traction, I think, a little bit in the cities, aside from the Twin Cities just having an amazing music scene to begin with. There's a lot of people out there that are hungry for new music and hungry for whatever kind of music you're stylistically choosing to play or whatever. I mean, there's definitely an audience for it, and so like that makes things a little easier if you just make yourself accessible.
So stylistically, I always just say we're rock and roll, because when it comes down to it, I feel like that's our biggest influence is just rock bands from the past. Definitely some singer-songwriter influence in there, as well as a little bit of punk rock. But I feel like, at least for myself, I can't speak for
everybody. I think we all kind of started in that genre.
Kind of in the punk rock,
for sure.
kind of thing. So there's definitely that undertone in there as well. But it's really comes down to just trying to write good songs with good melodies that tell good stories.
I'm really excited about headlining the Turf Club because we've never headlined the Turf Club before, and so really going into it, it is a little bit of a bigger room than we've headlined before, and so that's kind of exciting to see how the night turns out. Rude Girl is opening, and then our good friend Joey Verscazzi is releasing his EP that night, which is great. So it's just going to be a great night of music.
We've played the Turf Club before, but we haven't been back since they renovated it, so I'm really excited to get in there and see what they've done to the place. Have some food. I hear the stage is a little bit bigger. I'm really excited to see the mural that they uncovered behind there, because it's just a historic room with a lot of stories to tell, so it's kind of cool to be able to tack ours in there among those, which is really nice.
And it's our first time headlining since our CD release show.
Yeah,
it's true, since June, so...
I would just say overall we're thankful for everybody that's come out to shows, that's bought a record, bought a shirt, come up and talk to us afterwards, posted on social media, just interacted with us. Because it's one thing to put your heart and soul into the music, and it's another thing to actually get some reciprocation from that, which has been really cool to see. So
for sure.
To everybody who's been out and whatnot, thank you.